guys, it's Chinese Happy New Year Tiger. So we especially did it for that, and then we made a new game called the Catching the Red Envelope. So this is how it works. Envelopes drop down, and you can get money. It will show different types of money. Every time you miss one, you minus a life. The money added is completely luck. If you run to 0, then it's game over. Another type is if you get up to 5,000, then it says you've got $5,000 Happy New Year. If you like our videos, then don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's go over the steps. So the Happy Tiger Red Envelope is split into 5 steps. The first step is make the receiver move, then add backdrop and music. So you can use the arrow keys or you can use the iPad, which we'll go over how to do it later. The next step is make the red envelope drag drop from random positions. This will be very easy because all you have to do is like drop from X, pick something to something. So third step is pretty easy. If the envelope is catched, then you add money. If it isn't catched, then you minus money. So step number 4 is make different money. To make it more interesting, you can get like a lot of money or like $1 to 5,000. I mean 500. So at the end, we have to make a result of the game. It will either say game over or win the game. If all 3 lives are lost, then I'll say game over. Otherwise, if you get 5,000, then you win the game. And I'll say Happy New Year as well as the winning the game. Okay, so now let's start. Go to scratch.mit.edu. And if we need a profile, so if you don't have a profile, then remember to get a profile. Now, after creating the project, we're gonna make our title called Happy New Tiger Year. Red and blue. You'd have to do the same title, but you can if you want to. So today we're going to be using a tiger. It's in the link below, or if you watched the Chinese episode, then you can upload it. It's in the video's links. So this is the tiger. We're going to make it a bit smaller. Drag it into the middle. After it's small, we're gonna make a red line on top of it. To help us know the position of the red envelope. If it aligns with this. It's easier to use a line because it's like all rectangle. It's easier to make it like straighter. So when green flag clicked, we want it to go here. X. That you can change the X to 0, but 5, anywhere near 5 or 10 is okay. Okay, now go to sensing, and if key, right arrow and left arrow. These both are essential. We will only be using left and right for this one. So if left arrow is pressed, then it will change X. But if key right arrow pressed, then it's gonna go right. So how do we know it? So we're gonna use change X by. So which one is positive, which one is negative? So just go up to here and search the grid here. So when you're going right, it goes bigger, but if you go left, it goes smaller. So I'm going to change it to 5 because 10 is too big. If the left arrow is -5, then the right arrow has to be 5. So we'll have to make this forever. So now you can move. You can move. Another type of is when you're wanting to use the iPad. If you want to use your iPad, then you have to use the you have to be using the iPad and there's no keyboard. So this is all we need, the mouse X and the X position. So if mouse X is smaller than him and mouse down, then you have to move left. So copy it and get rid of this. Turn that and copy that thing again. You can just swap the X position with the mouse X, or you can change the operation. So yeah. Yep. This is it. So now, when you press the green flag, I'm gonna press the green flag. When you hold, it goes this way. You hold the other way, it goes that way. It doesn't matter how high you tap it, it will only move to the position. Now we're going to make a new backdrop. I've already uploaded it, it's also in that link. So yeah. It's already in the link and I already have it, so yeah. You have to go into the comments, description to find it. And yeah, make it pretty big. But there's a logo on the top. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Then that we can select a small box. There, you copy it, paste and then you stick it there. So the icon does not show. And then the background is done. Now I have to make the music of the backdrop. So go into code, put it forever, and then we're going to make a music. I'm going to make a music called Yo-Ho, Yo-Ho-Ho. It's in the description as well. So upload a new sound called Yo-Ho-Ho. What's there? If you don't have it, it's also in the description center. And yep. I'll go back to code and then select Yo-Ho. Now let's try. Then I can hear the song. So this is step number 2. Make the envelope drop from random X positions. So when you make a new spot, this is also in the description, or you can draw your own. They're not very hard. So now we also have to name this envelope. Make it small enough to fit it. A tiny bit smaller, and yep. Move it into the middle. This requires the clone thingamajig, so when it's clicked, so we need multiple ones, so when you use clone. So clone, start clone, I start clone, and then at the one we're obviously going to delete the clone. Go into looks, and when you hide, and then when you show. So we're going to make sure that it moves into a random position, only changing the X, not the Y. So we go to X, So how do we find it? It's a pick random. So y is 1. So as we go back to backdrops, don't delete that one because we're still going to use it. And then negative 200. So it's got to be negative 200 to 200. Okay. So, yeah. So when do we create a clone of ourselves? So as we know, it's not gonna create like infinite clones of itself, or then it'll be rigged. So we're gonna wait 1 second. So we're gonna pick random 2 to 4. You can do a specific number, but pick random is probably the best. And now we're going to the Wi-Fi stuff. 10 is too fast. Negative 4. If you do 4, then it's slowly going to rise up, so it won't work. If you want to make it slower, then you should make it like the number smaller. If you want to make it bigger, then you know. So we're going to use this code repeat until it will keep on falling down unless it hits the tiger or it hits the edge or it touches the edge. So we have to change it there so it doesn't just disappear when we start. So we delete this clone. So let's see if it works. So if I catch it, it disappears. Okay. So now, if the envelope catched, we add money, otherwise we lose 1 health point. So yeah, how do we do this? So we're gonna make 2 new variables. One is called money and one is called health. Oh dear. Now we're gonna set the health to 3 and money and money to 0. So if touching tiger, then change money by 100. Later we're gonna change it. So if we're touching tiger, then if it catches the money, then it's 100. We also want it to wait a few seconds after you take the money. And we're also gonna delete the coin. But if you don't touch it, then you lose a life. So you minus a life. So yeah, minus whatever. You can only, so if health is less than 1, so that means it's 0. If you write 0, then it'll be negative 1. It won't work. Then stop all. So now let's see how it looks like. If it gets in and it does that, every time you do it, the money gets bigger. If it misses, then the health goes down. Then it'll stop. If you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. So, bye bye.